I can honestly say I didn't see this one coming for episode 7 of Vivi. I mean, we knew something happened with Vivi at the end of last week's episode. She clearly snapped, she malfunctioned, but in traditional anime fashion, I thought while there would have been some damage, I wasn't expecting an actual reboot which caused her to lose all of the memories of Vivi, and she just continued to perform as Diva and became really, really successful. I mean, she was playing on the big stage, right? She is, without a doubt, the icon for other songstress AIs. And to have an episode revolving around Ophelia, who, without a doubt, was the most precious of the AIs, we learned she's the youngest of the sisters, and to see that the objective for this timeline isn't to destroy Ophelia, which I thought was going to be the case. Matsumoto was going to say, oh, we need to destroy Ophelia, and I was going to be like, you know what, Matsumoto, I've been a defender saying you could be a fine AI, but if you go that route, you're going to have to be recycled. That's all I'm saying. She's too precious for this. And to see the objective is to stop her from committing suicide, that's really throwing a wrench into the potentially he's trying to screw over people, because an AI killing herself on the stage, a first for anything like that happening, that would cause, I think, at the same time, maybe it would actually cause something good to happen if you think about it in a twisted way, showing that AIs are as emotional as humans. Maybe that would actually propel them forward. But either way, it's definitely something weird. And it's fascinating because for a long time while watching this episode, when Matsumoto was playing hard to get, basically, I thought he was saying, oh, I don't want you to help me, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm trying to edge you on so you'll continue to follow me, because he can't complete his mission without Vivi, or Diva right now. But by the end of the episode, it was really clear he wanted no help from her, that he viewed her as a malfunction, that if something like this could happen, he's better off working alone. But the fact that even in her diva state, she was still willing to push the boundaries of, well, you literally saved my life, so I'm going to jump off a building, I'm going to hold on to you, I'm going to basically blackmail you. And I think for an episode that I would argue may have had the least amount of explosive, exciting things happening, my eyes might have been glued to the screen the most out of all 7 episodes, because I really wasn't expecting a complete malfunction that the Vivi memories were gone, as she's really just, I thought, just really embracing her fame life, because that's always what she wanted. I thought, well, clearly it was a long period of time since the last arc, but, she probably was fine, she had time to heal, and we're gonna have Matsumoto pop up, probably tell us to kill Ophelia, and the complete opposite happened. And that's what makes, I think, the writing in this series so great, where a lot of anime originals, where you have those stories that you feel like, okay, I kind of see the puzzle pieces, but it felt like they either stretched it too long. In the case of a lot of one-core anime originals, you could see it maybe only needing 6 episodes or so. But then in the case of many, you need much more than 12 or 13 episodes. But really, there's something interesting about having proclaimed source writers write basically a novel that then the anime adapts into a script. It allows you to perfectly vision how much needs to be per episode. And truthfully, the preview, the way this was structured, how many episodes is the Ophelia arc going to last? Because my gut says 2 or 3. But even then, at that point, say it lasts 3 episodes, that's at episode 9. The next arc, is that going to be 4 episodes? Is it going to be 2 or 3? Where are they actually going? I feel like because it's a 13-episode series, there's some sort of unexpected twist that's going to happen before it ends that will be a surprise bonus arc. Because it feels to me, after Ophelia, Vivi, aka Diva, would be the last arc. But if she's not, then where are we going from here, right? Will Matsumoto be the last arc? I don't know, but it was very fascinating watching an episode where it was her just at her peak. She's very much in tune with her assistants. Her songs are beautiful. Once again, loving how Wit is using the opening in a different way every single week as they perform and have these really interesting visuals take place. But the idea that, a person who's constantly been here throughout every single arc is still around, right? Is still looking and observing Diva. I don't know where we're going with this. Last week, we end with this man literally saving her life. Is it because he wants to kill her himself, or is it because he's starting to have a change of heart after literally being involved in every single arc, and Vivi, aka Diva, has always saved him, right? It's really hard to even begin to predict what's going to happen, but the natural assumption I would have, Ophelia killing herself, that would either be A, stress, you can tell she's a nervous being. Is she going to get up on stage, have just such a malfunction, similar to, Vivi looking at a man killing himself, that caused her to malfunction? Would the stress of the big stage cause her to just want to end her own life, something that short circuits? Or will it be once again a cause and effect of Diva as well as Matsumoto doing something to her to prevent the suicide, which then in return causes the suicide. Probably a likely scenario, right? But either way, I mean, without a doubt, protect Ophelia at all costs. She is too precious and sweet, and you know bad things are going to happen because every single time bad things have happened. But I think, appreciate the thing the most about this episode is that it doesn't follow the Vivi formula. Because up until this point, it's been, they try to change something, something bad happens. They try to change something, something bad happens. I assumed we would just get the cube popping back up, saying, here's our next mission. Instead, we got Matsumoto actively pushing her away, and I don't believe that was bullshit. By the time the episode wraps up, I truly felt like Matsumoto was going to do it himself because he viewed her as a miscalculation and something that could damage the mission. And I mean, even though they definitely reached a point where he actually called her Vivi, it felt to me like that was such a big fumble that Matsumoto was just trying to stay clear of it, whether it was an emotional thing because he valued her as a person or simply that she would be too detrimental to the actual mission. Very interesting stuff, and I mean, once again, production on point. Seriously, 7 episodes in. The first 2 episodes aired back to back. We've covered 7 out of 13 episodes, and visually, audio, script, 10 out of 10 for me. I really think this is peak anime original, and seriously, I just continue to be more excited about Wit Studio's future after seeing this, knowing we'll probably get season 2 of Vinland Saga next, most likely. Just so many good stuff, both great adaptations and anime originals, and you love to see it, right? There'll probably be some sort of like AI-hating group that most likely this man's still part of that's probably going to be a big factor on why this plot point occurs. But I just don't see how you go from here, right? Because if Matsumoto doesn't want her help but now is accepting her help, will the outcome of whatever happens, probably very negative, cause Matsumoto to completely distrust Diva? Or will that cause him to actually want to intervene with her life even more, right? There's definitely these questions I'm having about Matsumoto's perspective more and more, and I really am starting to commit more to the idea that he's not actively trying to destroy the future. I think it really is just, a creation that's following the plot points of saying this bad thing happened, but the reason that bad thing happened is because they were the cause of it all along. I don't know, but it just feels like we're building up to a Matsumoto versus Vivi confrontation as the final obstacle. But really, who do you even root for right now when you don't even know who's the actual antagonist in this show? There's actually a level of mystery in a show that's simply designed to, in a lot of ways, be this episodic style mission storytelling. And that's what's so cool about it. I mean, time travel can be a little repetitive, especially when so many authors know the very basics of it with their storytelling, so it's just kind of the same thing over and over again. But there's something special about this for sure that I'm really digging. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. Did you connect with Ophelia as much as myself? And where do you think it's going to go with the whole suicide angle? Because I definitely think it's either going to be stress causes her to do it, or Matsumoto and Diva's doing something to her is going to then malfunction her. That's probably the likely scenario, but I mean, I've seen some great theories that actually have come true in the comment section over the week, so I'd love to read yours down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, share your support, and hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new around here. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.